Knucklehead.
Mm.
How did you two initially meet?
We met at the Go-Go, at the club. When we was like little kids, we was like 14, 15 or something like that.
But at some point, he becomes a member of your family or extended family.
Yeah, that crazy dude there. He got my little sister pregnant, little freak. Not her, she ain't the freak, he the freak. They both the freaks. And they knew they wasn't supposed to do that. It's like, nah, they was together for a while. He definitely got my little sister pregnant. That's my man, though.
Now, was that a surprise? Were you trying to stop that from happening?
Nah, I don't stop nothing from happening. Y'all gonna do it, y'all gonna do it. If my sister standing in the house with me and she in the next room doing her thing, I ain't gonna go in there and say, stop. I might take a walk or something, but I ain't going in there and stopping it. They ain't got nothing to do with me. She grown. All my sisters grown. They pay their own bills. They do their own thing. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
And do you remember what age you were at the time when he becomes a member of your family officially?
Like when my nephew was born, I feel like he was family before that because they was together for a long time. Like they was boyfriend, girlfriend for a long, long time. But my nephew, he probably like 7 or 8 or something like that.
Now, when it comes to your relationship with Knucklehead, did things get closer between you two when they were in that long-term relationship, for relatively speaking?
Get closer, yeah, because in the go-go's and the clubs, we'd dab each other up, we'd talk right quick, then we'd both go out separate ways. But when they got together, he was coming to my house, chilling, bring the nephew over. I mean, this nigga came to my house with a gun in the diaper bag. I go get a pamper for him, and he got a gun in the diaper bag. I'm like, yo, get this out of the house, nigga. You don't need this in here, this all family in here. He like, oh no. He used to be tripping.
Now, you hinted at the next question's answer, but go ahead and ask you formally just in case you want to add on to it. But what was he really like?
Nah, he was a cool dude. Like, he was really, like, down to earth, and he'd really, like, preach to you, though. Like, he was really a preacher. That's how he was a preacher, because he really gonna talk to you. And when he say certain stuff, you might not understand it, but then you might be home later on thinking and like, damn, that made a lot of sense what he said type shit. So a lot of stuff that he say, it's gonna be stuck in your head for a while. It's gonna be stuck with you.
Do you remember the last conversation you had with him before he passed away?
Before he passed away, what was our last conversation? It was like a man time conversation, for real. Him and my sister had like gotten into something, like, and me and him had to like have a talk about something. But
Do you know how close to his death that convo took place?
I wasn't really close. Before he passed, I ain't talked to him for probably like a couple months, because I really was mad at him for a little while. But that's why I said we had to have that conversation. But that was still my man no matter what.
And how were you notified he had passed away?
My sister called me. Yeah, she called me.
Do you have a favorite memory of him you'd like to share with the audience today?
Favorite memory of him? Yeah, what's a little girl passed away in D.C. And like me, him, and another dude, Mike D'Angelo, we got together and like put like a show together to like raise money for her like funeral and stuff like that. And me and him performed in the jump because we was like two of the hottest artists in the area at the time. So we don't want no money. Everything we make go to this little girl. So yeah, that was a cool memory. We got a lot of memories. Been in go-go bands, getting on mics together, like stuff like that.
What's the best advice you ever received from him, or most important thing you learned being around him?
I can't tell you that one. Hold up. Let me think of a no.
Take your time. best advice you ever received from him, or most important thing you learned being around him?
He told me like, I'm putting it in my words because he really talked crazy. Like he talked like a Floridian mixed with a DC person at the same time, so it's kind of weird. But basically, like, you find like a female you really mess with and you love her, like, stick it out with her, thug it out with her no matter what. Like, you might do what you do, she might do what she do, but other people basically gonna do the same thing. You gonna go do the same thing with everybody, so I might as well just thug it out with you.
Was there any music between you two publicly?
Yeah, I think we got like 2 songs out. Man, we got like 2 songs on my phone that I never dropped.
Care to share the names of those songs that are publicly available? Once again, for those in the audience, getting to know you for the very first time.
What it's called? Them Jones so old, them Jones on Spinrilla. The old one. Dang. Handout. I think he on Handout. Old song I got, it was on, I think it was Leg University. That was the name of the mixtape. Me, him, and Lil Nas called Handout. Dang, what's the other joint? We got a couple songs. My brain ain't too good right now.
Now, what about those 2 unreleased songs? Why hasn't that ever saw the light of day?
I think the studio I was going to, stuff crashed. So the songs we got, he be using auto-tune and all, like he was using auto-tune, so we never could like get the song mixed for real. I was trying to, like, I had a concert like a couple weeks ago, and I used part of it as like this was like a day or 2 after he passed away. I used it as my intro to the walking on the stage, cause in the song he said, I keep the 3-0 on me and it's black, and he said that a couple times. 3-0, yeah, I keep a 30 and it's black, and I just used that for my intro, cause the rest of the song really like not clear for real.
What was the reaction to that entrance of yours?
Nah, John was cool. Like, you can see sadness in some people's face, but then you see like a lot of people like enjoying this. Like, we just did like, cause mind you, my nephew is his son, and he's supposed to have a show. What's today? He's supposed to have a show like 4 days ago, his last show that he booked. So my nephew performed for him his whole set. So that's another like memory for real. Like, I know he was looking at him crazy.
And today's January 25th.
Yeah, we just did
2023.
That's what year it is? Damn. I gotta stop that stuff. I thought it was 22.
How old's his nephew now?
He's 7 or 8.
Or how old's your nephew? Excuse me.
Yeah, he's bad. He's 7 or 8. That's a bad little kid right there. That little boy crazy.
But you do have access to both of those songs?
Yeah, they in my phone. I got about 400 songs in my notes.
Do you think either of those songs, or have you made plans for either of those songs to ever publicly see the light of day? Even if you are just sampling that hook, as you mentioned. Or, I don't even know if it's a hook, but for lack of a better phrase.
Nah, because I feel like that'd be fake on my behalf. Like, I hate when people drop songs because people die. Like, if it's supposed to have been out, you should have dropped it while he was here. Like, because this song old. They old for real. I feel if we just did the song a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, we got songs from years ago and stuff like that. So, nah, that'd be fake on my behalf, but I'm definitely going to use them jumps. It's like an intro when I'm getting on stage and stuff like that. I'm going to keep his name alive. He's here no matter what.
Do you recall the name of the establishment you performed 2 days after his death with that entrance there?
WEG Studios, WEG Studios in DC. Me and, I can't even say bro name. He just snitched. Can't say his name. Me and another rapper.
Anything else you want to mention about Knucklehead, or a question you weren't asked people want to know about him?
Repeat it one more time.
Anything else you want to mention about Knucklehead, or a question you weren't asked people want to know about him?
He was a solid dude. Cause you remember last time I came up here and I was telling you about how they thought I said they thought I had died, but I was asleep. He went on like a rampage to find me, like. And that's crazy, right? Cause the same thing happened to him. People thought he had passed away. Like before he passed away, the same exact situation happened. Now I'm going on a rampage to find him. But he made sure I was good. He calling everybody. He calling all my men. Where Black at? Where Black at? Where Black at?
Anything else on Knucklehead?
Rest in peace, Nut. You will be remembered, my boy. Your nephew, he a rapper now. I say your nephew, my nephew, your son, he a rapper now. No matter what, he coming to the studio.